Hi friends, today we are going to start with an exclusive playlist on my YouTube channel. That is, we are going to start with Tableau interview questions with detailed explanation of answers, and along with that, we are going to understand how we are going to answer them in real time. Also, we'll be discussing the follow-up questions along with these questions. I have two announcements as a perks to my students or the viewers. So those announcements I am going to make at the end of this video. So let's start today with the most commonly asked interview question, that is difference between tree map and heat map in Tableau. So the left side, which is a tree map, and the right side one is a heat map. So tree map uses the area of the relative height or length to represent the data that is sorted from the largest to the smallest one. And also it is going to display all members of the dimensions. Whereas heat map is a visualization where marks on the view are represented using colors like this, and the size and scale, the default size of the heat map is a square, whereas the tree map is a rectangle, right? So now let's explore in detail into each worksheet so that we can understand the differences between both tree map and heat map. So for that, let's explore into tree map, wherein here the hierarchical representation of the data is possible. However, the same is also possible in heat map also. But however, let's say if I bring manufacturer into labels, so further level of detail, it becomes more easy when we are representing with tree map. The hierarchical representation of dimensions in a tree map is more easier and is also much, whereas heat maps can display data until only one or two level of the hierarchical level. When we observe tree map, the size, shape and sort order of the tree map are fixed. So let's explore that. Let's go into the size. So when I am clicking on size, I don't have any option here. So the size is fixed automatically, as well as the shape option is also not available here. So if I'm selecting the shape also, the tree map is not available, right? So that's why the size, shape, and as well the sort order also will not change in a tree map. So they are fixed. Coming to the heat map, we have the liberty to change the size, shape, and sort order. Let's check that. If I don't want the default square, we can change them also and we can represent them. We can make use of calculations using shapes and display the profit as well as the losses in heat maps. So the conclusion is tree maps are ideal for displaying large amount of data which are hierarchically structured. That is, we can also call it as tree structured. And heat maps are much useful when we want to display with the profit and losses, or if we have any variations which we want to show in a map using the conditional formatting of the shapes, then heat maps are much useful. Along with this question, there can be a follow-up question like, can you or did you provide a specific member of dimension drill down instead of drilling down the entire report? Or you can also add a point at the end of the question that you have created a drill down chart in your recent project with this example. Like, let's see this example. So I'm clicking on technology. So only the subcategories which are relevant to the technology are being drilled down, and the rest of the members of the category are not being drilled down. This is the one which can be a follow-up question. So generally the drill down happens like this. The entire level of member or everything in the members gets
into the view. But instead of this, if the user is asking for the specific drill down, let's explore how to do it. So this is how. Let's duplicate this tree map. So yeah, for this, we need a parameter because we are going to deliver this output using parameter actions, which is hierarchy parameter. So this parameter is going to take all the input, which is a string data type parameter. So it is going to allow all values. So to update this parameter, first we are going to create a calculation which is going to pick up the category and give the respective subcategory output. So for this calculation, I'm writing as drill. Let me expand the size. Okay, so we are writing if category or this parameter hierarchy parameter is equal to any member of the category, then I want subcategories or the respective subcategories to be displayed in the view. Else, I want category, and I am going to end this calculation. We are going to apply this calculation, and as we need the drill down, I am going to remove this category and subcategory in the view, and we are going to place this into the label. So to make this work, as currently we are executing this in the worksheet level, I'm doing the worksheet actions. If we are implementing in the dashboard level, you have to create the action at the dashboard level. So I'm going to add change parameter, add action, change parameter, and we are going to update this parameter. We are going to name it as update hierarchy because we are going to update the hierarchy parameter. So our source sheet is tree map 2. So the target parameter is going to be hierarchy and the source field is our calculation which we have just created. So I'm clicking on OK and clicking on OK here. So when I'm clicking on technology, so my parameter is going to get updated for the technology and the respective subcategories will be drilled down in the view instead of drilling down all the categories of the category like furniture and office supplies. So if I'm clicking on office supplies, only the subcategories relevant to the office supplies are being drilled down here. Like this, we can drill down to the level of manufacturer level and even at the product name just by giving more conditions to the created calculation. So this is the one which you can also explain that you have done this drill down in your recent project, which can be useful to impress the interviewer too.
As I've told you, I'm going to discuss some of the perks to my students. So now I am going to reveal them. The first one is in our website, that is www.datageniglobal.com. We have given free access to Tableau interview questions. In this tab, if you select courses, you will be able to view this. And also, we are going to provide 1 month free access to all the students to our complete Tableau training, which is self-paced Tableau training. It will be much beneficial to all my students and viewers to make the best out of it if you are starting to learn Tableau. And as well, if you are preparing for the Tableau interview questions, you have a free access here wherein you can get the text format of the questions which I am going to discuss. If you want to have all the questions here, you can get this for free, and all the questions along with the answers are available after the sign up into our website, and we'll be also updating these questions. This is a limited period offer, so I request all my students to make most use of it and learn as much as possible.
And let me know if you have any doubts on Tableau in the comment section below. Until next video, happy visualizing.